In the previous videos in this series, we learned how to create a template, which is the outline for the whole campaign, and then we created a campaign and started a session with getting people working for us. Now in this video, we're done with the people working for us. We now need to get those people rated so we can get them paid. We also need to look at the analytics and see that everything happened the way we thought it was going to happen. So go ahead and log into Microworkers, and when you get into Microworkers, we're going to go to Campaign. Now when I click on Campaign, we're going to see a bunch of campaigns in here that I've already started, but we need to look at the one that is actually for the one that we started in the previous two videos, which is this second one. I'll go ahead and click on it, and we can scroll down through the information for this campaign. We can see that we paid people 12 cents per item for every time anybody did anything, and you can see that it's 7 days to rate. So we have 7 days after it ends to get everybody rated and paid, otherwise it will automatically pay them. And this is the correct one. I looked at it, it is the one we're looking for. So I'm going back to campaigns, and over on the right hand side you can see that we have 425 people that we paid for to go through this, and now 425 people have actually done the work. So now we need to rate them, and in rating them we'll look at the analytics over in YouTube Studio, and we'll also look at what's going on in Microworkers. So I'm going to go over to YouTube Studio and we'll take a look what's going on here. And you can see this, we have 714 people that have subscribed to this channel, and the channel's only been up for 2 weeks. On the left-hand navigation pane, I'm going to go ahead and click on Analytics. As you can see, I have 2.5 thousand views. I have 125.9 hours of watch time and 712 subscribers for this channel. That's pretty incredible for 2 weeks. Now remember, we're not here to pay for our whole monetization. We're here to just get the algorithm for YouTube kick-started. So we're using the Microworkers to get traffic to your site, get likes to your site, get subscribers, and get comments so that the algorithm thinks we have a natural flow of people coming to the YouTube channel, and that way YouTube will start showing us in search results, and then we will start getting organic viewers viewing our YouTube channel because we're starting to show up in search results. So we're only here trying to kickstart the algorithm. We're not here to pay our way all the way to monetization. That would just cost way too much and take too long. Remember, another part of getting the algorithm to keep presenting you in search engines is to present more content to the YouTube channel. So you need to be consistent and at least be getting one video a week out there consistently every week, and then take that one video and get Microworkers hitting up on it so that it starts getting some traffic when it comes out, and then the algorithm will start showing it in the search results. Now looking at the results for our YouTube channel overall, you can see we had 2.5 or 2,500 views. We had 125.9 hours of view time and 712 subscribers in about 2 weeks. And if you scroll down below, you can kind of start getting an idea of what each video did in the algorithm output of how many views and how well it did, and which ones were the top of the heap, which ones did more views, which one had less views. To drill down deeper, you can click on content at the top and it will show you statistics for the content. You can scroll down and see each piece of content, and then we can go look at our audience by clicking on audience at the top and see who's returning and who is new to the site. As you can see, we have a lot more new users right now because we're using Microworkers and they're all coming brand new. But as people start to like your website or your YouTube channel and come back, you'll start seeing a lot more returning traffic, which is a good thing. We can also see what age of the type of people are coming, and if they're female or male and stuff like that. We can see a lot of different analytics, and it also compares it to what other websites are doing or other YouTube channels are doing. If I click on content on the left-hand navigation pane, and then I click on any one of the videos, I can see analytics specifically for that one video. Once I'm in the video, click on analytics on the left-hand side, and now I can see analytics that are specific for this one video. Anyways, you can see I had 687 views, 72.9 hours of watch time, 182 subscribers for this one video, which is pretty good. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you how to look at the analytics. That's the time for another video or another video I'll do in the future, because we're here to rate our Microworkers. So at this point, let's go back to Microworkers website and learn how to rate our Microworkers. And at some other time, you can look at the analytics and figure out what it all means, and maybe I'll do a video in the future on analytics. All right, returning back to the Microworkers website, and we're in the campaign section. I'm going to go ahead and click on the yellow button that says Rate Tasks, and in the drop-down menu, I'm going to select the one that says Rate by CSV file. You can play with the other ones. I'm going to use this one because it's much easier and faster to use. And then I'm going to click on the button to download the CSV file to my hard drive. Notice that in the upper right hand corner it popped up that it downloaded. I'm going to click on the little folder, and you can see I have a spreadsheet in my download folder. From here I'm going to double click the spreadsheet button. If you don't have it, you can open it. If you don't have Excel, you can open this in Google Sheets. That'll work as well. And when you open this, you can see on the right hand side there are two sections that are the proof sections, proof 1 and proof 2. Remember, we asked for their login name and what they put in the comments of our YouTube channel. That was what proof they had to present. So I'm going to go back over to the YouTube studio. I'm going to find one of the people in the comments. Notice that I'm on comments on the left hand side for this one particular video, which is the video we're working on for creating this tutorial. So I'm just going to scroll down here, and I'm going to pick somebody, and I'm going to highlight and copy their name into the buffer of my computer, go back over to the spreadsheet and search for that name. Returning to the spreadsheet, I'm going to hit Control F, and then I'm going to paste in that name that we found in the YouTube studio, and I'm going to search for it. There it is right there, and we can see what that person wrote in the comments right there where it says great video, well explained. So what we're going to do is look at that, and then we can go look in YouTube Studio and see what they wrote. So let's go ahead, remember what they wrote. Now let's go back to the YouTube Studio and then see what they wrote. And as you can see, when I find that person again right here, that's exactly what they wrote. So you can go back and forth and compare all these, but I find that most of the people are doing the work that they said they're going to do, so I don't sit here and go back and forth and look at them. So what I'm going to do is go back to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to go back to the column over here that says not rated, because that's what it puts in the template by default. And I'm going to go to the very top, and in the very top one where it says not rated, I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Now I'm going to show you the wrong way to do this first. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and by holding that little button in the lower right hand corner, so that way it will paste OK over all 425 of these. Now you can pull the mouse down further down to the bottom there, and it will go much faster, but I was trying to be slower for the video. Now I hit OK on all those, and I'm going to hit save. Now I've changed this spreadsheet to where that one says OK on every single one of the workers' jobs that they've done. I'm going to come back to Microworkers, and I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm going to find that file in my Downloads folder. I'm going to click on it and say Open. Then I'm going to go ahead and submit that to Microworkers, and when I do that, it's going to clear all 425 of those people. Now, we don't know if all 425 did it, but it would take you forever to go through all of them, and like I said, for the most part, I find that most of the people are doing it. Now, here's what I said. I'm going to show you the wrong way first. If you notice, this doesn't actually clear. If I go back to the campaign page, you can see I still have the bright orange thing that says rate them, and it hasn't been rated yet. So what's wrong? Well, what was wrong is I made the OK all lowercase, and you have to make it all uppercase for Microworkers to understand it. It is case sensitive. So now I realized it didn't actually work, so I'm going to go back to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to go ahead and put capital OK in that field instead of lowercase. So I'm going to change the case. So I'm going to change this bottom one to OK capital. I'm going to grab the little button in the lower right hand corner, and I'm going to drag it all the way to the top, and I'll push it up further so it goes faster this time. And then make sure you don't go to the very top. You want to leave the header at the top. Now I'm going to save the file. I'm going to go back to Microworkers, and when I go back to Microworkers, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. Well, I need to go back to the rating page, so click on that rating, click on CSV, and then go back to here. Now I'm going to click on Browse. I'm going to find that file in my Downloads directory again. I'm going to click Open, and then I'm going to submit it or upload it. And this time, it's going to actually work. So when I go back to campaigns, it's going to actually clear all the people that were working for me, and it's going to go ahead and pay them at that point. So now that I've uploaded that file, let's go ahead and click on the campaigns menu item again and go back to all of our campaigns. And when we get back to there, we see that the orange button is now gone, meaning, and you see that the little square in the status is clear, meaning that this is done, it's finished, we're done, and we've paid all of our workers. Remember, by rating them, you're paying them, and if you do nothing, in 7 days it will automatically pay them, and go ahead and rate them all as okay. I hope you enjoyed this series on Microworkers, and I hope that you get a lot of use out of it, and that you kickstart your YouTube algorithm or Google's algorithm if you're sending Microworkers to your website, whatever it is you're doing with Microworkers. Anyways, thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. This is Paul Stryer. Have a good day.